It's game 4 of this Eastern Conference quarterfinal series. Down 3-zip. It's a survival contest, no doubt. Will this series end here tonight? Thanks for tuning in to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. We'll see the New York Knicks and the Miami Heat. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. And guys, checking out Ennis Cannon. What can we expect here?
You know, that's exactly right. And what also comes to mind with him is his persistence on the offensive boards. His second chance points always add up.
To take a look at the Heat. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. Pass to Richardson. Now Smith. Mr. Perfect.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. That's good.
0.
Go! Get going!
Here's Haslam. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket. Kept alive by New York. 6 to shoot. Mr. Perfect.
Number 10.
The Heat with the lead. Fires from the wing.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Mr. Perfect.
Number 10.
Block. Waiters, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Miami has possession. The dive for the ball. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And the Heat making a change here. New York with the ball. Pass to Richardson. The floater. And the layup is up and in. Here's Smith. Mr. Perfect. Richardson covering. Smith outside.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was.
Dragic with it. Pass to Richardson. It's all tied in Miami. And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round one matchup. We're seeing a tremendous game for Mr. Perfect. And here's Dragic. Pass to Richardson. Fires it up. Jump shot is good that time. Here is Whiteside. And here we go. Smith with it. Now guarded by Dragic.
Number 10.
Miami trailing. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. With the lead pass.
Oh, yeah!
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Dragic with it, working on Smith.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Outside Dragic. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Jordan.
Pass to Richardson. Mr. Perfect. He's guarded by Johnson.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot. He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still
10.
bagels in the second.
There's a good screen. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket. The Knicks making a switch here. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Mr. Perfect, he's guarded by Dragic.
Number 10.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Back to Johnson. Pass to Richardson. That's good.
Maybe the pressure, the weight of expectation starting to sink in now as he looks like he's second-guessing his shots, not letting it go with the same confidence we saw earlier.
Number 10.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Outside Dragic. Second chance shot. And they get it back. Richardson up top.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Covering. Pass to Smith. Mr. Perfect.
Number 10.
And here's Smith. Mr. Perfect. Richardson covering.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
Now here's Dragic, covered by Smith. Outside Dragic. Here's Whiteside.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
Outside Dragic. That's good.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Now Johnson. Here is Ellington. That one goes. Count it. And they do it. They'll move on to round two. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs.
Our love is where they took a pound.